Today, we're going to get to know someone pretty special. His name is Phil. He's from Coleman Bay. And through his own words, we're going to see how he's built this incredible life full of independence, creativity, and a whole lot of community. And really, who could introduce him better than the man himself? He calls himself a social butterfly. And trust me, as we go through this, you'll see just how perfect that description is. It kind of sets the stage for everything. So, how does he do it? How does he navigate the ups and downs? Well, let's start with what he calls his personal toolkit for well-being. This is all about the strategies and creative things he does to keep his mind in a good place. And this toolkit is just so uniquely him. He actually writes songs, using apps and says it really helps with his anxiety and depression. He goes for mental health walks, just him and his headphones. He loves to express himself with colorful clothes. And maybe most importantly, when his support team heads home, he's got his cat, Haley Goggins, to keep the loneliness at bay. Of course, every social butterfly needs a home base, a place to land. For Phil, that's his flat in Coleman Bay. And he's got the best name for it, his man cave. It's his own space, a place where he can just be himself. And it turns out he's got some pretty famous roommates. That's right. His man cave is full of cardboard cutouts of stars like Kylie Minogue and David Tennant. You gotta love it. It just gives you a perfect little window into his awesome personality and sense of humor. Okay, so let's move on to another crucial part of his world, the people who support him. But for Phil, they're not just staff or a team. He sees them as something way more important. He calls them his support family. And you can just feel that family vibe right here. Just look at these amazing nicknames he has for everyone. Debbie is Debbie Duck. Chris is Captain Smiley. Haley is Haley Baxter the Friendly Dragon. I mean, come on. He says they make him feel happy and safe, and he even jokes that they give him a headache when they show up for a shift. You can tell it's a relationship built on real warmth and affection. In this quote right here, it just says it all, doesn't it? There's no gray area. This isn't just a job for them or a service for him. It's a genuine, deep bond that really is the foundation of his whole support network. So with that strong personal foundation and his support family in place, Phil doesn't just stay home. No way. He's a social butterfly, remember? He's out there, deeply connected and super active in his local community. I mean, this guy is busy. He works not one, but two jobs at the Co-op and the British Heart Foundation, and he gets to both of them all by himself. He's always out doing activities around North Wales, and apparently he's got a real talent for sniffing out a deal. He calls himself a good bargain hunter in the charity shops. And check this out. This is another awesome part of his social life. Phil is part of something called the Gig Buddy Project, and I love his definition for it, an organization that matches a person with disabilities so they can stay out late. It's brilliant, right? It means his social life doesn't stop when a support shift ends. It's all about independence and just having fun. And his community work goes even deeper than that. He's on the peer-led team for something called the Insight app, and he co-hosts their Zoom meetings. He takes this so seriously, saying it's a very important job to let everyone into the room and make sure everybody is safe and doing okay. So he's not just taking part, he's a leader. So when you pull all these different threads together, his creative outlets, his support family, his community work, it all points to this final and maybe most important idea. It's all about this amazing balance between getting support when you need it and living a truly independent life. And this slide just lays it out so perfectly. Phil is completely open about it. He says, yeah, I need help sometimes, maybe with cleaning his flat or with his mental health or getting to appointments. But, and this is the big but, that doesn't take away from the fact that he is very independent. He gets himself to work, he runs his own social calendar, and, critically, he speaks up. And that's where his independence really gets powerful. He's an active member of the Conway Connect Forum, which he describes as a fantastic group chat. But this isn't just about hanging out. It's a real platform for advocacy. And this, right here, might be the single most powerful takeaway from Phil's entire story. Talking about the forum, he says, we all get our voice across because sometimes disabled people are heard. Just let that sink in. It's everything, isn't it? It's about community, it's about speaking up for yourself, and it's about the fight to make sure every single voice gets heard. What a fantastic story of a life lived with so much joy, humor, creativity, and a powerful sense of who he is. And he leaves us with this absolutely wonderful, charming sign-offs. So from us and from Phil and Haley Goggins the cat, specs soon.